Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out this little cheeky chappy. As you well know, I am a massive fan of these micro handhelds that we do get. Unfortunately, they're never great. I think the last one that I did was the Quanzhi S. I absolutely loved it. It's a shame that the top left hand trigger on that was broken. Nonetheless, Powkiddy have now come with this cheeky little chap called the Q36 Mini, and oh my god, is this box really small. Here's just a little comparison. This is the Game Boy Micro. So as you can see, the box itself is nearly as big as a Game Boy Micro. So that should give you a slight indication of just how small this box is and how small is the Q36 going to be. I will leave the specs up, but without further ado, let's get into the unboxing and first impressions. So as you can see, the box is absolutely minuscule. It comes in this little funky design. It retails for around about, I think I paid £36 in total, so it's around $40, $42, pretty cheap. But the good thing is, like I mentioned in the intro, it is the Quanzhi S software, and for those that never had the Quanzhi S, it basically can play right up to PS1. And that's really good. But guys, this thing is incredibly small. Wow. I went with the yellow version. There is a red one, and I do believe another color is coming. But damn, is this thing really small. Now, one thing that everybody will like, I'd like to think so, I think it's kind of like the Game Gear. So that is really nice. But as we look, the buttons are very close together, as you can see. There is a nice pivot, so if you need to press any of the buttons, that's fine. You can do it just with the tip of your thumb. The buttons are very clicky and responsive. They've got a lovely height to it. They feel really nice. The D-pad is incredibly small, but wow, is it a good feeling D-pad. It sticks out quite nice. It's got a nice little bit of give to it, and it springs back really nice. It does come with a lanyard and a charger cable, but that's about it. As we look around, it is really solid. It's absolutely solid, guys. It has an OCA laminated display, which is really cool, but it really does feel solid and robust. So we do have shoulder buttons. It comes with our charging cable and also our SD card slot. You have the home button, which is the top one. It's also the power button as well. We have start and select, and we have a mono speaker there. When you plug it in, it does light up on the side, but that's about it. It is very pocketable. This thing is tiny, guys. Like, it's like the length of my finger. Oh, I love it. I think it's absolutely cute. Okay, so let's power it up. There we have the Quanzhi S software. Okay, so as you can see, for those who are familiar with the RG350 products, you'll see that the interface is the same. You can swap it out, and I do believe you can get arcade and main for this now as well with the Quanzhi S. Now, one video I did watch is that the software itself, unfortunately, doesn't come with BIOS files, so some of these systems won't work. But my first impressions, this is really nice. It does have the stretched screen, just like the Quanzhi S as well. I'm not really too sure why they went ahead with that when they have all this real estate to go with. They could have had a bigger screen. As you can see from here, it's even smaller than the Game Boy Micro. But the screen orientation, yeah, the actual screen is bigger on the Game Boy, so they could have gone with a bigger screen. But so far, I really like it. Not too sure if it'll pick it up exactly, but we will see. But I think if I turn the brightness down, this will be better. So let's go to settings. In fact, we can change the brightness in the games. So let's kick things off with a little bit of gameplay, just so you can see what the emulation is like. Let's start with Game Gear. Let's go with Sonic. Okay, so if we hit the home button, as you can see, we have the volume. If we scroll down, we have brightness, which I'm going to turn down just so you guys can see the screen a lot better. If we go down again, we have save slot, load slot, aspect ratio, which is neither stretch, but we'll sample them as we go through, and we also have exit game. If we tap the home button again, we just go straight into the game. As I say, the screen is OCA laminated. It is absolutely beautiful. Don't know if you can see, but it's got really good viewing angles, and the colour is lovely. Let's go into some gameplay. Let's go with Tails. Controls seem really nice. Very responsive. No screen tearing, which is always a plus. The jagged gameplay is just the actual system itself. If you've ever played Game Gear, you'll know that it's sometimes a little bit jaggedy, but I don't think it's to do with the emulation. Yeah, the controls are really responsive. I really like the D-pad. Okay, so we can exit out of the game. Let's try a different system. Let's go with Game Boy. Oh, I really like it, guys. It's so good. No problems whatsoever with the controls. It is quite comfortable as well. I think with the length of it being quite long, it just suits your finger just to tap and press with the buttons, and also, yeah, I'm really liking it. Love to know what you think so far, guys. I think it's absolutely incredible. Something you can chuck in your pocket. Like, you wouldn't even know it was in your pocket. That's how small it is, guys. Wow. I'm so impressed. I love the Funky S, but I thought it was like too small to actually play the buttons, because it was just basically the size of this screen here. But with having them on the side, and it's more shaped like a Game Gear, it's really comfortable to play. The Funky S wasn't comfortable. That was my only gripe. Okay, let's move on to some Game Boy Advance. Go with some Mario Kart. It's got a resume play as well, which is really cool, where you last left off, and the same as when you power down as well. It's a really nice feature. The sound is clear. So let's test out the aspect ratios. So we got stretched. So let's try cropped. Okay, so cropping itself, it stretches it the other way, but I think you lose a little bit of the screen itself. So let's try scaled. Hopefully this will be the original scaled aspect ratio. There we go, but it makes it incredibly small, but still playable. And what is the other option? Let's go with zoomed. You also lose a little bit. And what's the other one? Stretched. So just like the Funky S, we just have that screen. You get used to it. I know some people won't like it. I do wish that they went with a bigger screen. Maybe on the next version they will, but still, I don't know how well this will come across. But the image itself looks absolutely lovely. The colours are fantastic. It really is nice. Okay, let's push it a little bit further on the hardware. Let's go with some SNES. I'm not having any issues in playing it, or just my bad gameplay. But yeah, the buttons are fine the way they're laid out. There is just enough room to make sure that you can run and hit the jump as well. And as you can see, the D-pad itself is very responsive. Impressive. I am absolutely really impressed with this guy so far. Okay, let's exit and let's test a few more SNES out. Let's go with Yoshis Island. As we know, this is a tough one to emulate. See, the volume is full. It's quite quiet, in all honesty. I wish it'd be a little bit louder, but I suppose for the size and where you're going to be playing this, it's probably ideal, really. Here we go. Here is a true test. Sorry about the camera not focusing in properly, guys. As you can see, there is no problem. It is running full speed and is a joy to play. Looks fantastic, feels great, really responsive. I'm very impressed with this, guys. Awesome. Okay. Let's try one more SNES. Let's go with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, let's move on to some PlayStation, and then I'll give my thoughts on the first impressions of the Powkiddy Q36. Let's go with some Street Fighter. It looks nice, it plays nice, and it also very responsive. Really impressed with this, guys. Wow, awesome. Okay, let's get some more PS1 on the go. Let's go with some Resident Evil 3, aka Biohazard. Okay, let's check out one more, guys. Let's try some Tekken 3. And as you can see, it's so quick to load as well. But still incredibly playable and enjoyable. Okay guys, so this is the unboxing and first impressions of the new Powkiddy Q36. I actually really like it. I think I'm going to have a lot of enjoyment out of this when I take it on the go. It is so pocketable, guys. Honestly, it literally is the length of my finger. That's no over-exaggeration. It is really, really, really small, but not small enough to be uncomfortable. I've been playing all those games, as you can see, and I really enjoyed it. It doesn't cramp my fingers because of the orientation of the unit and where everything is placed. Everything is just really easy to press, and I absolutely love it. The screen is beautiful. It looks really nice, vivid, bright. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Love to know what you think, guys. As always, it really helps out the channel if you give it a like, because it doesn't cost you anything and it helps my channel reach further audience. If you really, really like it, please consider joining the Sonic Love family and hitting the bell notification so you don't miss out on all new videos. My next video will be on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, so I'm looking forward to that. That's a sub $100 handheld, which should be really, really, really good. And as always, guys, take care.